Welcome to Apartmentalize 2023. I'm Amy Sweezy, and I'm your host this week on NAA TV. Day one of Apartmentalize kicked off with so much energy here in Atlanta. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. We are just getting started. Keep it right here for more on NAA TV. Coming up next, the NAA Excellence Awards.
This is Apartmentalize 2023
on NAA TV.
The NAA Excellence Awards, the Excels, recognize the best of the best in the rental housing industry. It's a way to celebrate the communities and professionals who make unique contributions to the industry.
It's great to be here. We have a jam-packed afternoon for you all. So we're going to celebrate the best and the brightest in the rental housing industry.
This award means more than I can even say. Really just create inclusion everywhere I go in this industry. Every room I'm in, every space I belong to, I want it to feel like you belong here, and if you don't, come with me and I'm gonna make sure you do.
I'm super excited to win this award. We've had a very challenging year, and so it's good to get some type of recognition to show that our hard work has paid off.
Congratulations to all the NAA Excellence Award winners. You can find a complete list of the winners on naahq.org. Up next, the question of the day.
You're watching NAA TV in Atlanta.
What are you most excited about this week at Apartmentalize 2023?
I'm most excited about the networking opportunities. I mean, I don't think it's any better place to connect with old friends, make new friends, and just enjoy the time together.
This is my first NAA, so I'm super excited to attend the education sessions and just learn more about the industry. I'm super duper excited about the trade show.
I think for me, it's the networking, being able to see all the new faces that I haven't met before. I have not been here before. This is my first time being to an NAA event, and I'm excited to make the most of it.
Excited to see all the new ideas, technology, things that are coming forth in the industry. We're excited to be back.
Stay tuned. A preview of this week's education opportunities is up next.
You're watching NAA TV.
I'm here now with Clark Ebbert, who of course is the director of the education programs here at Apartmentalize. Clark, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure, Amy. Thanks for talking to me.
So first and foremost, just tell me, how important is it to have these education sessions at Apartmentalize?
I think it's really the value proposition for attending. And we know that 2/3 of our attendees come in groups of large groups of people, and we know that employers have so much confidence in the education that Apartmentalizes. They make substantial investments to bring entire teams.
There's so much good information out there. It's like information overload. I don't know how you decide, like what goes into that process to determine which sessions would be best for attendees?
Yeah, so it's actually a very long and involved process. We start with a call for presentations the fall prior to the events. I have an education advisory board that reads up to 320 proposals, I think it was last year, and they rate them for me, and then I pick about 90 of those that make it onto the program. It's pretty rigorous.
So if you had a newcomer who'd never been to Apartmentalize before and they were thinking about attending, what would you tell them about the education sessions?
I would say that you want to make sure that you know that we design them to give people practical and actionable information that they can take away and use for their jobs. The second thing I would say is that you have to have a strategy when you come into the event, because there are 12 choices in any given time block. You can't be in all 12 places, so you have to choose wisely, and some forethought and strategy really helps. I will point out that in every one of those time blocks, we have something called open space, which is an alternative learning format. And instead of sitting and listening, you get to have conversations with peers that are very subject driven. And the folks who show up, they actually decide in the moment the conversation that they'd like to have.
Was there a big takeaway after the pandemic? Now, of course, we're back in full force. Was there a takeaway during that time that you've applied this year?
I found, so we, during the pandemic, we pivoted and had virtual events. And while I think that we did the very best we could, our people really like to be face-to-face. And online learning, while it's super valuable, cannot replace in-person learning. There's just something about people showing up and being ready and absorbing that only happens in a live event like Apartmentalize.
All right, Clark Ebbert, thank you so much, and thank you for all that you do for the education sessions here at Apartmentalize.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I love my job, and I'm really happy to serve the industry.
Today also brought the Wednesday General Session as Derek Kayongo told his courageous story of survival, social entrepreneurship, and the life lessons he learned along the way.
I loved it. He was so engaging, told great jokes, really kept the crowd up to be engaged. It was really uplifting and really made us feel very passionate about being in the multifamily industry.
All right, I'm here with Bill Rancic now. Bill, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being at Apartmentalize 2023.
It is my pleasure. I think this is my 4th year in a row doing it, and every year it gets better and better and better, and the people are awesome. And I think this year it's the most attended one we've had yet.
Very exciting. There's a lot of chairs in the crowd, in the audience. So tell me what you're looking forward to most this week as the MC.
I think it's great to be with Jason Sudeikis. I'm a huge fan of his movies. I think he's one of the funniest guys out there right now. And certainly Lindsey Vonn. I've been skiing since I was 4 years old, watched her in the Olympics, so that's pretty cool. But I think it's the people. I get to meet so many great people from all over the country. I'm a landlord myself. I'm a developer, so I love just interacting and learning and just talking to all the great people who come here.
And you were actually a speaker here at Apartmentalize several years ago, right?
I started out as a speaker, and then I kind of morphed into being the MC. So, it looks like I'm coming back for the next couple of years too. So I'm really excited about it.
So all those years ago, the first Celebrity Apprentice kind of put you on the map. Did you then look forward and think this is what your life would be now?
That was almost 20 years ago. And I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. It was certainly a life-changing event. There were 28 million people tuning in each week, and it just was remarkable what it did for me, for my career. I now have restaurants that I own all over the country called RPM. We have RPM Italian, steak, seafood. I've gotten into so many different businesses that I never dreamed I would get into because of the doors that have opened up for me.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Bill Rancic, for being here, and go Ramblers.
Thank you. Yeah, go Ramblers.
Coming up, we will be watching the table games, but also the racing portion of this contest with these cars, each one created by a maintenance tech according to a very restrictive set of rules.
I'm the Double Daddy Mac and the first OG, Double D-A, Double D-Y-M-A-C, the maintenance tech you can't resist. Got lyrics like lemons in lemonade mix. Like your phone, they afflict, staring down like you're sick. Tagging posts, snapping pics, counting likes, double clicks, second look, swiping right mighty quick. My lyrics leave you like a lunatic. A lunatic.
And now it is go time. It is go time. It is go, no go, lock and load, love them and leave them, smoke them if you got them, see you want to see you, see on the other side, time. It's time for Maintenance Mania 2023.
Maintenance Mania is a national program offered by NAA and presenting sponsor HD Supply, in which maintenance technicians compete against each other in various skill-based games. After 16 years, this is the final Maintenance Mania National Championship.
Our 2023 Maintenance Mania National Championship, Mr. Landon Quintana.
What really means a lot to me is Maintenance Mania started in Denver with just an idea with, his name was Ed Shell and some other maintenance guys. It got huge around the country, and it's nice to end it being from Denver, so it's almost like a good ending, good fitting ending.
Congratulations to all the participants of this year's Maintenance Mania National Championship.
You're watching coverage of Apartmentalize 2023 on NAA TV.
There is so much to see and do here at Apartmentalize. Thursday, of course, this expo hall opens, and we have the much anticipated keynote address from Lindsey Vonn. Don't forget, you can stay connected by downloading the mobile app. For now, we're going to leave you with the sights and sounds from the opening reception. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amy Sweezy, and I'll see you tomorrow on NAA TV.